Hey, it's Thomas DeLauer, and I'm here with this lady who is also my wife.
Hi, I'm Amber.
And today we're going to be making something that is perfect for Super Bowl Sunday, something that you can start snacking on and not feel super, super guilty about. So I'm going to introduce the basic ingredients, and then we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty of what you're going to do and why these specific ingredients are awesome. All right, so first we've got macadamia nuts, okay? Unsalted, roasted. Then we have Brazil nuts. We're going to get to the detail of why we're using these in just a minute. We've got a little bit of stevia that you're going to use to taste, and you're going to see exactly why in just a second. We've got some organic coconut chips that are totally unsweetened, and we have some cayenne pepper. So I'll explain all the detail of these foods, but first we have to get to the fun part, and that's
Making chocolate.
chocolate. All right, so what do we got?
Okay, so I'm just gonna throw some chocolate into this double boiler here. So the reason that I'm doing this is because we actually don't want the chocolate to burn. So that water is boiling in the bottom, just at a low boil. Thank you. And we're gonna go ahead and dump some chocolate into that.
So we've already added a little bit of chocolate. And melt it down just for the sake of the video, but now we're gonna go ahead and melt down a little bit more.
I don't know if y'all can see that.
Super simple, and this is where the stevia comes in. So obviously you can use whatever you want. You can use honey or anything, but the whole point of this is to be like a low-carb, anti-inflammatory style. So
With a healthy alternative for sugar.
go. That should be plenty there.
All right.
Mix that up. That's gonna melt down. Okay, and while she's stirring that up really quick, I'm going to tell you exactly why we're using macadamia nuts. Okay, so a lot of people wonder why I'm such a big advocate for macadamia nuts, and I've done videos on this before. Macadamia nuts contain the perfect 1-to-1 ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids, which means you're getting the anti-inflammatory effect, but you're also still getting that small amount of omega-6 fats that you need as well. So you're getting that alpha-linoleic acid, you're getting everything that you need, you're not throwing that inflammation out of skew within your body. How are we looking over here?
We are good.
All right.
So I'm just gonna shut this guy off. And actually, I need your calloused hands.
See, lifting comes in handy when you get these little
You have
calluses.
to hurry
Oh,
before it burns.
Okay, and all we're doing here, putting that onto the tinfoil, or you can use just a basic parchment paper or whatever.
I can't see what I'm doing here, so I'm looking at this. There we go. I'm just going to spread this a little thinner here. That way it freezes and cools a little bit faster. There we go. You want to like the spoon?
Yes. Whoa. Hi, guys.
Really? Ew.
Guys, you really make sure you take care of your teeth. Because if you don't, you look like me. But it's okay. All right, what do we do now?
You guys see what I have
Can
to
someone give me some water? That was just disturbing.
That was the worst. Why would you do that to people? Okay, so we need to carry this and put it in the freezer. I'll let you do it. There you go.
Put this in the freezer for a little bit. That'll be done in like 10 minutes. I still look disgusting, so I have chocolate all over my face and in my teeth. Let me explain what's going on here with these nuts. So we have macadamia nuts. Perfect 1-to-1 ratio, omega-3, omega-6 fatty acids. Plus there's no skin like you would normally find on almonds. We don't want skin, okay?
Why?
Skin's bad. No, basically it contains something called phytic acid, which is really, really hard for the body to break down. Extremely pro-inflammatory. Also an amylase inhibitor, which means it inhibits the breakdown of starch in the body. Miss Thyroid, why don't you talk about Brazil nuts and selenium for a second?
Brazil nuts are full of selenium. How's that?
Brazil nuts are full of selenium. Essentially what that means is they are extremely good for the thyroid. So selenium is sort of a precursor to thyroid hormone. It helps the production. It's a mineral. So we're using that here. Now, obviously, these are giant Brazil nuts. You can break them up. You can cut them in two. They're a little hard to break down. But anyway, there you go. Different kind of nuts than you would typically use in any kind of trail mix or anything like that. All right, then we've got coconut flakes. Why coconut? Simply because even though they're caloric, super high in MCTs, medium chain triglycerides, just like you would get in coconut oil.
And you can actually use coconut chips if you prefer. So there are other brands that are sweetened. You have chocolate all over your face.
Now I have chocolate all over my face. What were you saying about coconut?
I don't remember.
Look it off.
No! Get away from me.
She doesn't love me.
I don't. Okay, so you can actually use toasted coconut chips instead if you prefer. They sell them in the You know what I'm talking about.
Pay you $20 to snort some
I'm
of this cayenne
not
pepper.
ever doing that. Not even close.
$20.
No.
What do you guys think?
50
Videographer
bucks?
says 50. 50
No.
bucks. 50 bucks.
Okay, I need a new pair of boots.
Anyway, okay. So
Moving on. No?
no boots.
No boots.
So basically now, okay, reason we have cayenne pepper in the mix here, we all love just that sweet, spicy combination, sweet, spicy, salty, but cayenne pepper is going to do something a little bit interesting. When you consume cayenne pepper, you've probably seen my other videos about this. By the way, can you take me seriously with the chocolate on my face? When you consume cayenne pepper, it does boost your metabolism about 35% for about 45 minutes after consumption. So it definitely has a strong, strong thermogenic effect. I'm just gonna dash some in there. You don't need to measure it if you don't want to, just like that spicy effect. Plus she doesn't like spicy stuff, so that way I can end up eating all of it.
You are such a liar. I love spicy stuff.
Okay, so we're gonna come back in about 10 minutes when the chocolate is totally set up, and we can crumple it up and add it in here.
You look like you have half a handlebar mustache.
Let's cut for a little bit. So what you're about to see in the following clips is entirely unplanned and legitimately,
Scout's honor.
honestly, swear on our lives,
Yep.
was not planned. We're shooting at a Food Network star's kitchen, okay? He's someone that we know, but we did not expect, while we're making this, for that to happen.
Yeah, he just walks in the door basically, you guys, and schools us pretty hardcore on how to make chocolate the right way.
We pretty much got served.
Yep. I mean, it's not every day you get schooled by a Food Network chef.
No.
I mean, that's some pretty tough competition.
I don't know if I feel honored or discouraged.
I feel a little disappointed in myself.
What we taught you was healthy, but perhaps we should just leave it to the chefs.
Leave it to Carrara pastries.
Yeah.
There we go.
So just watch what he has to show.
Here we go.
I'm gonna go crawl in a hole and die.
It wasn't that bad. Oh, come back.
This is going to be like a little bit of oil, a little bit of fat. It's not sweet, so you use it as an oil. We use it a lot in vegan dessert too. I use this a lot in vegan dessert. Melt it down a little bit. You just coat your nuts with it, so you can roast them. Add some more sugar, so you can kind of like coat it, and then you add your chocolate on it. So that way you get some nice toasted flavor of it. See, it kind of like becomes all together. So you're pretty much caramelizing your nuts.
Perfect.
He likes to caramelize his nuts.
Yeah, that's what she said. Right?
So, yeah. You don't have the chocolate anymore? You finished it?
No, I'm still some.
I'm not sure how it's supposed to do now. It's probably a little better than the other one. Because when you toast your nut, you kind of bring it to a different level. By itself, it's never going to be that good. So if you burn them, then it's a different story. Those are what? Brazilian nuts, macadamia,
Yep.
and
Cayenne and coconut. That's
good.
it. Oh, will be now.
Yeah, thanks for fixing it for us.
So the cocoa butter, I'm not sure if it's going to be good, but I mean, you could.
I'm not sure it's going to be good either.
I mean, what you do this, right?
I wish this was live.
Me too.
Okay.
It's super windy too.
So the cocoa butter is gonna act as a shine into the chocolate too. So it's gonna combine with the chocolate and then get shiny.
Nice.
And to add a little bit of sweetness. I think you should add a little bit of dark chocolate to it.
Okay.
It's not gonna be sweet, you know. You just start adding like, I mean, you try it. It's
I tried
bitter.
it.
It's bitter.
I'll take another one then.
Yeah, it's 70% dark. The recipe says more dark chocolate than milk chocolate.
This is Timmy.
Timmy?
Timmy. You
Why is he
crying?
crying?
Because he's excited. He wants chocolate.
So he does.
You can't have chocolate. It's bad for you. You also can't have macadamia nuts.
Kidneys will crystallize in the dye.
Yep. Better?
Try it.
Way better.
Way better.
So it kind of like coat to the outside. It's a little oily because of the cocoa butter, but then when
okay.
you add the chocolate, it slides together.
Nice.
I'm okay with this.
Well, you can't add all of it either.
I can't?
Ah.
It's too many. But you can make like a chocolate bar, like this, if you temper the chocolate, obviously. You didn't temper the chocolate, so that's not gonna happen, but... Well, it's not gonna be pretty, but... if I had some... I don't know, I had something like to hold it together, you know? I don't have anything, so it's gonna be how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, there is nothing that we can do about this. But I'm pretty sure you can list. If we had a mold, you know, we would have poured it inside a mold, so it gets nice and hard. Then in the freezer, you know, you can do a chocolate bar. You can do a chocolate bar, right?
Yep.
All right, now we wait. Yeah. And it's not that sweet.
Now we add that to this, and it's a lot better.
It's a good snack, no?
Yeah, it's a lot better. Save the day.
So there you have it. How Damiano Carrara fixes our crummy trail mix.
As always, keep it locked in here on my channel so that you can get healthy and not use my recipes.
You never know what's going to happen next, I guess.
See you later.
Bye.